Yeah. So let's look into the basics of sequential logic. Probably once we cover this topic in our subsequent RTL modules, that is VHDL and Verilog, we may not get into all these inner circuit level details. We will have a behavior level abstraction of how to write the code for flip-flop or latch, that level only. But what we are going to study now in this module 2 is about the circuit level aspects. Okay, but our interest is not to get into the actual currents, voltages, or very inner level of details. Okay, we will not do that. Even we are not going to look at the MOS level also in this. We are going to look at only circuit level. And same blocks like RS, okay, or D flip flop, okay, or master slave configuration. What we are going to see now, it's a MOS level design. Okay, physical level design aspects we will see in module 5. Okay. Now, see, combination logic, by definition we know that present inputs are only going to be decided by the present outputs are only going to be functions of present inputs. We know if it is a sequential logic, not only the present inputs but also the previous inputs have got some impact. Okay. So here question comes, usually I will maintain it, yeah. Now this is a context, let's not first look at the slide. We will first discuss, then we will look into what is being written there. So there is a confusion all the time that whether somebody will define that combinational logic means circuit without memory and sequential logic means circuit with memory. That is a little loose definition because there are exceptions.
Yes.
Okay, what we mean? Let's say you have circuits without memory. Memory is what we mean, like flip-flops, latches and all. Definitely they are combinational. They cannot be sequential. That is taken care. But the other way may not be correct all the time. Circuits with memory
might be combination or sequential.
Right. Might be combinational and they can be also sequential. So since this exception is there, let us not choose having memory is a criteria to say combinational. Need not be. Whether you have memory or you don't have memory, it's immaterial. Present outputs are only dependent on present inputs, then it is combinational. That's the reason, I mean, like if you are looking at an example of this exception, you can think ROM would be an example of this exception.
Yes.
Okay, that's what we are seeing. Like you can program a ROM or a SRAM lookup table has a memory, but it is programmed in such a way that present address will decide present output. Nothing more than that. That's it. Okay, so that's, we should not consider that as memory. Now leave this this slide. This only for you to read notes. Now look into this. A basic way of realizing the memory is this, and the roots of this comes from your electronic circuit theory subjects, where you studied about the bistable multivibrator, astable multivibrator and all. Okay. In fact, this is nothing but a bistable multivibrator, and this is a back-to-back connection of two inverters, and each inverter has got two inputs. That's it. Okay. So that's, now let's see how this works in simple terms. Now this the R here is to indicate the reset, and S is to indicate that set. So let's take some arbitrary condition to analyze that Q is 0 and Q bar is 1. So Q is 0. Okay, now first we need to be very clear about the NOR gate. Can you give a word description of a NOR gate?
Output is high only when both the inputs are low.
Yeah. Output is high when only when both the inputs are low. Or another way, output is low even if one of the input is high. Because R is output is high even if one of the input is high. NOR is output is low even if one of the input is high. So now let us assume what is the circuit condition we started. Maybe I should draw here. So we are talking about circuit condition now, that we have something like this. Back-to-back connection, and Q is 1, this is Q, and this is actually Q bar, and this is 0. So 1 here, you see now, 1 here is ensuring that basically this is low, 0, and 0 here,
ensuring it is a
0 here requires this R also need to be 0 to ensure this as a 1.
Yes.
So first thing that we can understand, I will repeat what I said. We started with an example that Q is 1 and Q bar is 0. Q is 1 here is ensuring Q bar is 0, irrespective of what it is. But Q bar being 0, available here requires R also to be 0. You got it? To make Q at 1 only. So one first condition that will actually emerge. I analyze the case where Q is equal to 1, Q bar is equal to 0. But I can also have other condition that Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is equal to 1. The other condition demands he has to be forced to 0. So as a total, whenever you want this circuit to store some value and retain that value, S and R should be 0, 0. That is what the condition we call as a hold. So it is holding, it's a memory. During that time it is holding this one. I got it out now. Q bar are basically 2 bits, right? So is this able to realize 2 bit memory or it's realizing only 1 bit memory?
1 bit.
It's 1 bit only because even though Q bar are 2 bits, but they are dependent. Q bar is nothing but not of Q. So it is not separating, it is not storing any separate information. It is same information, only it's a reciprocal in storage. So Q bar, even though you have 2, it's only 1 bit memory. No confusion. Now you see here, irrespective of what is circuit condition could be Q is equal to 1, Q bar is equal to 0, or Q is equal to 0, Q bar is equal to 1. If you maintain S is equal to 0, R is equal to 1, you are forcing the circuit to become Q to become 0, which is called reset. How it is? Let's see. If S is equal to, I'm talking about second row where R is equal to 1. So R is equal to 1 is here. Okay. So the moment R is equal to 1, you know for an NOR gate if input is 1, irrespective of any other second input, you can say this becomes 0. Okay. So this is 0, R is equal to 1 and S is equal to 0. So both zeros will maintain Q bar 1. So combination of S is equal to 0, R is equal to 1 will force Q to 0, call it a reset state. Combination of S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 0 will make it as a set. But combination of 1, 1 is contradictory. It won't leave circuit in a stable region. Why? See, having 1 here will force this to be 0.
Yes.
But having 1, this also forced to be 0.
Yes.
So both Q bar actually, you want it to be 0.
0, 0.
And Q bar is something which is not acceptable.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I want to withdraw what I said. I said that the circuit is not to be in stable condition. Circuit is in stable condition only. How can I say circuit is stable condition? For a NOR gate, one input is 1 is sufficient the output to become 0. Isn't it? Irrespective of the other input. So point is, circuit will be in stable condition only. Okay, but the resulting condition is not a valid condition. That Q bar both are being 0 is not valid. That's the reason we don't use that condition. So how if you want to use a SR latch or RS latch, how you should be using it? You should be using them like as long as you don't want to disturb the content. You got it? Just put it 0, 0. And you want to now turn it to 1, use combination S is equal to 1, R is equal to 0. You want to force it to 0, use a reverse combination. R is equal to 1 and S is equal to 0. That's it.
Sir, what about this 0, 0 condition means it holds only one value.
Whatever the previous value is.
Previous value is, will be holding further.
That's it. No, you don't remember that.
One more statement, sir.
You will remember later, but you try to understand also how it is emerging.
Yes. Where Q dash is the next state and Q is the current state.
That's okay. I mean, I am now leaving at this point of time. We will discuss about that. This is similar to the notation of next state and present state. Actually, in our previous session, we were talking of using Qn and Qn plus 1. So I will not use this, hyphen notation or slash Q bar kind of notation. We will use only that Qn plus notation. I will refer this statement in subsequently. When we are talking about something called state transition table, something like that. We worked out a problem yesterday related to that. Okay, now this is the same what we discussed so far. Okay, I'll just skip it. And this is continuation of that. It's for you to read and all. Okay, now, yeah. So, when you are looking into designing of something like this, now not only this, any other sequential logic circuit, how you have to treat the present state Q, if you call it as Qn, the next state Q is actually Qn plus 1. You got it? And in a simple memory kind of device, you have to calculate actually what value you need to feed to get it. You got it? So this is not the correct context in which we have discussed that RS latch. I will just skip this slide and talk in the context when we use D flip-flops. Because as of today, the entire standard digital design flow will not use all this RS or J, K or T. It will not use anything. You have only D flip-flop. You can use that only to realize whatever you want. For an example, if you want to realize a T flip-flop, D, Q, Q bar, Yeah, either you can take Q and give inversion, or you take Q bar and feed it to it.
Yes.
That, I mean, if you give Q bar, there is no error. This is like a T flip flop. When you write a code for T flip flop, in an FPGA or in ASIC program you synthesize, this will only get synthesized. We will not have a separate one more cell like a T flip flop or something like that. In general, you got it? So we will not discuss too much on this RS, JK and all. But yes, I mean the summary is when you are designing any sequential logic circuit, you will have quite similar to truth table that you have seen in combination logic. But this fellow is going to have going to use something called n plus 1 n something to represent the states. Okay, we will have separately problems discussing those aspects. I will leave all this. This is also a simple state diagram. You can draw a state diagram for a flip flop also because you have two states, q is equal to 0, q is equal to 1 and all. Okay. Now this also I just keep time being. I will explain when time comes. These about related to clocks, synchronous, asynchronous signals and all.